Hey everybody, this is Roman Gennaro of the Empire Sports Talk podcast, back for one final Madden prediction. That's right, we are days away from the big game, Super Bowl 58, and it is between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Despite what everybody thought going into the playoffs, Kansas City managed to make it back despite their real life wide receiver struggles and struggles with penalties. Their defense was the difference maker, not named Patrick Mahomes, got them back to the Super Bowl for the fourth time in 5 years, the first of which was against this same San Francisco 49ers team. The rosters look a little bit different. The coach was the same. Andy Reid versus Kyle Shanahan. This time, Kyle Shanahan will be trying to get his first ring. Andy Reid trying to get his third. So, without further ado, let's see what Madden thinks is going to happen on Sunday. As I said, this Super Bowl is a rematch of 5 years ago when these same two teams met, giving Kansas City their first ring, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid their first ring. Let's pick this thing up pretty early. 30 seconds in, second play from scrimmage. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun finds Kadarius Toney, who realistically probably will not play in this game because of his issues, but in this game he proved to be big. A few plays later in the red zone, finds Toney again for his first touchdown of the day. That's right, I said of the day because Madden thinks Toney can catch.
You got the wrong guy.
A few minutes later, San Francisco trying to answer back. Brock Purdy finds Juwan Jennings. Later in the quarter, Brock Purdy with a laser to Deebo Samuel. Touchdown. Tie game. 7-0. First play from scrimmage following the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. Gets sacked by Eric Armstead. That would be a theme in this one. The first of 7 San Francisco sacks on Patrick Mahomes, and that would make a difference.
Seven.
Later in the quarter, Patrick Mahomes over the middle, picked off by Dre Greenlaw, the only turnover in the game. San Francisco responds early in the second quarter with a completion over the middle. Later on that drive, first and goal. Brock Purdy hands the ball off to Deebo Samuel. Christian McCaffrey had been hurt earlier in the drive but would return later in this game. Later in the quarter, Joey Bosa picks up San Francisco's second sack of the game. 2 plays later, Dre Greenlaw, who picked off Mahomes in the first, drags him down. And as you see here, Mahomes is slow to get up. And when he does get up, he is limping. Patrick Mahomes would stay in the game. But as I said, the sack was a factor. That was their third of 7. They would tack on 3 points after that. Later in the quarter, Kansas City needing a response. Mahomes finds Rashee Rice near midfield. Later in the drive, Mahomes in the corner, dotting Kadarius Toney for his second touchdown of the game. Obviously, Madden's not watching real-life footage.
Not real.
After a San Francisco punt, Mahomes finds Toney on the sideline, who breaks a tackle for a nice gain. Kansas City would turn that into a touchdown as Mahomes absorbs the contact and finds Mr. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, in the end zone for a touchdown. Kansas City would take a 21-17 lead, and that would be your halftime score. San Francisco would respond early in the second half with a field goal, 21-20. In an effort to stay out in front, Patrick Mahomes, next drive, finds Travis Kelce for his second touchdown of the day, 28-20, Kansas City. Next San Francisco drive, looking to tie it up. Brock Purdy rolling out, off balance, finds Brandon Ayuk wide open in the red zone. The secondary for Kansas City was an issue in this one, and you see it right there. Later in the drive, again with McCaffrey hurt, Brock Purdy hands off to Brandon Ayuk for the touchdown, needing a 2 to tie. Purdy finds George Kittle in the end zone, 28-all late in the third. Picking it up there, Patrick Mahomes finds Travis Kelce for a big gain. He gets out of bounds. Next play, Patrick Mahomes over the middle to Kadarius Toney at the 1 yard line. Isaiah Pacheco would punch it in from there. Kansas City up 35-28. After a San Francisco punt, Patrick Mahomes finds his intended receiver. They would turn that into 3 points, stretching the game to 10 points. Brock Purdy needing to answer back finds Brandon Ayuk over the middle. Christian McCaffrey back in the game, but Brock Purdy rolls out, finds Deebo Samuel to get into the red zone, making it 1st and goal. They would turn that into 7 points. Christian McCaffrey with a huge block coming back from injury. He finds Braden Willis for the touchdown to cut it to 3 points. Next San Francisco possession, Isaiah Pacheco breaking loose for a huge gain on this one, getting pushed out around, getting tackled around the 39-yard line. Not pictured. Kansas City would get a field goal out of that one. Needing a 2-minute drill, it's time for the young kid, Mr. Irrelevant, to step up. Brock Purdy, a minute 50 left in this one, down 6. Finds George Kittle near the 1st down marker. It is 3rd and 3. Deebo Samuel wide open along the sideline. As I said, the secondary was a problem. Deebo Samuel gets inside the 15. 1st and 10 in shotgun. Brock Purdy rolling out, finding McCaffrey near the sideline for a minimal gain. 4th and 6, gotta have it. Game on the line. Brock Purdy in trouble. Puts an absolute dot on George Kittle, making it 41 all, pending the extra point, the biggest extra point of the kicker's life. And it is good. Patrick Mahomes, one final chance. Rolls out, completes a nice pass over the middle, but no time is left, and that will do it. San Francisco wins it. Let's listen in.
50, and with that, the ball game is over. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
So there you have it, from Mr. Irrelevant to Super Bowl champion. Scratch that, Super Bowl MVP, because Brock Purdy would be named the MVP in this one. He finished with 367 yards and 3 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes finished with 443 yards and 4 touchdowns, but that one interception and those back-breaking 7 sacks by San Francisco, that was the difference in the game. Brock Purdy becomes an NFL champion in just his 2nd year. Kyle Shanahan gets over the hump, gets his ring. Madden predicts the Super Bowl will go 42-41 in a nail biter. And as far as excitement, I gotta hope that Madden gets it right in this one. As I've said before, they got Detroit's second half collapse in the NFC Championship game exactly right. So I'm hoping, at least for the excitement aspect of things, that they get this one right as well. 42-41, San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy hoist the Lombardi Trophy. And that concludes, at least for Madden simulations, the 2023 NFL season. We have just a couple days to wait and see what happens in real life. But until then, I am Roman Gennaro, host of the Empire Sports Talk podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos like this, for podcast episodes, for other Xbox simulations, for power rankings. We have it all. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, listen in, and wherever we see you next, we look forward to it. See you next time.